either got it or you don't. If you don't, you won't ever, so don't bother. Don't strain. Oh, there are things you can learn, sure. The fine points. The stands. Heat that up for you, Hud. Toasted. But Hud, make it a truly great waitress is born.
Welcome all of you to this humor round. Can I get you something, some Pepto if you're feeling a little nervous? How about you, some laugh here, cue cards for your humor? Judge, what can I get you? A new pen, some water perhaps? No? All right. Now most people are good or at least mediocre at something, and then some people are great, but I'm not here to talk about myself. I am here to talk about great waitresses. Yeah, they exist. In Lives of Great Waitresses by Nina Schengold.
It's a feel thing, deep under the bones of your bones, in your cells. Some reporter once asked Louis Armstrong what he thought swing meant. Louis looked the guy dead in the eye and said, "If you gotta ask, you'll never know." He would have made a great waitress. We had one Flo Kelly, a goddess in sub-hose. Flo could fill 24 shakers one-handed and never spill a grain of salt. She could carry 8 Hungry Man specials lined up her arm like a charm bracelet. And when Flo served pie a la mode, well, it looked like Mount Everest topping the clouds. And never, not once, did a customer's coffee go cold. Well, I mean to tell you that diner was hers. If the Lord himself, amen, came in and sat down to supper, he would have tipped double. But then, one blue plate special right after the lunch rush, Flo hung up her hairnet, cashed in her checks, and went sunny side up. And that's when the Lord took my order. I knew what I was. I was called. Look in my eyes, child. I know mysteries way beyond menus. I have felt the Lord's love pierce my heart like a skewer through Euros. I have seen Jesus weep ice cold milk with a K. Heat that up for you, hon.
So this fella sits down at my counter, scrawny, big banty thing, ugly as yesterday's home fries, and he's got the look. Y'all know that look? There's this puppy dog whimpering back in his eyes, means that he's looking for more than 2 eggs on a raccoon cup of Joe Light. So I do what any girl's gotta do. I ignore him. No warm-ups, no sass, save my smiles for the grandpas and the wedding rings in the next booth. Comes the end of my shift, and this shriveled up curd, this cottage cheese crust is still sitting there. Dog in his eyes rolls right over and begs, so I shoot him a deep freeze. I shoot him a look that would flatten meringue. And what's he do? Smiles at me. Smiles. Gabby teeth, great big space in the middle. Look just like a little old kid with skin knees on a playground. Well, hell, that did melt me up. Kay's always telling me I got a heart as big as a Butterball turkey. And the Lord knows it has been way too long since my griddle got greased. So we go up top the motorhome, up top his semi. Well, that man did things with his mouth that would melt you like butter and syrup on a short stack of buckwheats. He did things with his fingers that should have been illegal. No fattening. Well, I mean to tell you, that little runt had him a secret self under his outfit. We've all of us got one, but this was a secret certainly worth spreading around. And he did, he most certainly did. He could love you one side, back down the other, and still leave the middle part gasping for more. Mashed potatoes and gravy. I left him a tip, and that's a God's honest truth. So remember, next time you find yourself checking out someone's dessert case, remember it isn't the dream whip that counts. It's the peach in the pie.
We got ourselves a new one today, little blonde thing, brains like a dish rag. Marty says to me, Yetta, give her a try. What try? When she walks in the room, I can tell you, that broad ain't no waitress. She's got this 295-pound bag so long over her shoulder. You just know that's gonna be full of her face 8 by 10. You just know she's gonna be hawking the customers. Hi,
I'm Melissa. Our specials tonight are light capellini with sauce margarita,
spaghetti and meatballs,
a baked beef and pork terrine,
meatloaf,
and I would like to thank God, my parents, and my agent for believing in me.
A question. Does anyone care what the name of the person serving your coffee is? Thank you.
Gemini, Capricorn rising.
My breakfast is rising.
The quality of mercy is not strained. Brigadoon, Brigadoon.
Am I right, or am I right? Hopeless. Halfway through the lunch rush, her head will be spinning around like the milkshake machine. But she just bats her big blues up at Marty and tells him, yes, she's got experience. Marty, being A, dense, and B, male, does not ask her what kind. Never mind, I got migraines in both of my feet. Tammy Sue knows her ass from her elbow on a good day, and Kay's gonna try and convert her. Born once, she can just about handle. Forget born again. So I give her the counter. Let her piss off some of the regulars. Marty's up there working the register. Maybe he'll know from experience the next time around. Which I could bet you is the end of this shift.
Hi, what can I get you today? Coffee. Now, is that coffee regular meaning decaf or coffee with... Oh, of course, right, sorry. Oh, you want menus? Of course, I'll be right back.
And we're off. And it doesn't get better than this. Halfway through the lunch rush, she's mixing up eggs over easy, supposed to be scrambled. She's bringing the West and the Waddles. And then the decaf goes dry. Lord, the decaf has gone dry.
Hi, I'm back. Okay, bye, come back again soon. Maybe I'll be your waitress.
So I look over at Marty like, hey, get the hook, because Miss 8 by 10 here just flunked her audition. And Marty just flashes his not-so-white pearlies at me, the breath on that man, it'd kill you, and says, listen, Yetta, everyone's got to start somewhere. I'll tell him where I'd like to start. With his head on a plate, I'll clog of him. Oh, Lord. Lord, I'm gonna need a new cigarette to get through this day.
Hi, I'm back. Sorry this is taking so long. This is my first day of work, not here, but ever. You see, my family had money, so nobody made me get a job, and I'm kind of new at this, and I came into the city to look for a job, but nobody would hire me, and it's kind of like being a virgin. Oh, I'm not anymore, but I was, and, well, nobody wants to be first. My roommate said lie, so I did. People think if you haven't done something before, you're an idiot. I mean, people can't know what's inside you. I mean, you don't even know yourself until you're given a chance, and then all of a sudden this new personality starts to swell in places you never dreamed of. You're elastic, you're putty, you've been up for hours making love to a man whose back ripples with muscles you've never felt before, feeling your body expand and explode and dissolve into air into something like stars, and it doesn't seem possible that you could wake up and fit in the same pair of shoes or wake up to the same level of... I don't want to lose this feeling. This new sharp feeling that everything matters. That being good matters. I just want to do everything right. And I know I'm a waitress, and it's not what I've dreamed of or what anyone dreams of. But I make a difference. I do. There are lives at each stool at that counter. Like the old man who's ordered his Sanka and shredded wheat every morning for the past 25 years. Otto, or the woman who got in a fight with her husband last night and treated herself to French toast with her friend who just had a vasectomy. Velma, Ruth, or the man who panhandled the price of his coffee, Mohammed. I touch them. I give them the quiet sensation that once in their sad, uncontrollable lives, they wanted something and I brought it. I bore them a gift. You just wait. I'm going to be the best waitress there is. I am going to be one of the great